What made the high school legend become a legend? We had this substitute teacher, Mr. Henderson, who all the girls thought was amazing. He was young, maybe early 30s, and actually listened when you talked to him instead of just brushing you off like most teachers. My best friend Ashley had been having a really hard time with her parents' messy divorce. She was depressed, barely eating, the whole thing. Henderson started staying after class to check on her, asking how she was doing, offering to help with anything she needed. At first I thought it was sweet that a teacher actually cared. Ashley seemed happier for the first time in months. Then she started acting weird, disappearing during lunch, making up stories about where she'd been. She'd get this dreamy look whenever his name came up in conversation. Finally, she pulled me aside and told me they were together. She was 17. I freaked out. Told her this was wrong, that he was taking advantage of her. She got mad and said I didn't understand, that what they had was real love, that he treated her like an adult instead of a kid. I didn't know what to do. Ashley was my best friend since we were little kids, and she seemed genuinely happy for the first time in forever. But something about the whole situation made my skin crawl. That's when I started paying attention to Henderson's other interactions. He was doing the exact same thing with Sarah, a sophomore whose parents were going through custody battles. Same concerned teacher act, same after-class conversations. Then I noticed him talking to Emma, who everyone knew struggled with depression. The pattern was obvious once you saw it. He wasn't some caring teacher. He was hunting. I tried talking to Ashley again. She wouldn't listen. Said I was jealous that she had someone who understood her. That conversation ended with her screaming at me and not speaking for 2 weeks. But I couldn't let it go. Not when I saw him starting the same routine with more girls. So I gathered everything I could. Screenshots Ashley had shown me of their texts. Photos she'd taken, times and places they'd meet. I sent it all anonymously to the principal, then to the local news station. They arrested him during lunch period. Walked him out in handcuffs while the entire cafeteria watched. Ashley's face when she realized what was happening, and that I was the one who'd done it. I'll never forget it. The whole thing exploded. Henderson got charged with inappropriate conduct with a minor and abuse of authority. During the investigation, 3 other girls came forward saying he'd been grooming them too. He got 6 years. Ashley had to testify at the trial. It was brutal watching her realize how she'd been manipulated. She switched schools after that, eventually moved across the country for college. She never spoke to me again. Can't say I blame her. People at school called me a legend for getting Henderson arrested. I didn't feel like a legend when Ashley wouldn't even look at me anymore. But he never taught again. And those other girls stayed safe. I guess that's what matters.